Hello, hello, hello. I am Natalie Gray Warren. Welcome to the Conquer Life, Conquer All mini series. I am just so excited about doing this actual series, this topic today. I started the series last week. If you are just joining for the very first time, you have to go back through my timeline and catch up on what you've missed. We talked about some really great topics in regards to things that you can overcome so you can conquer life and conquer all. And today's topic is no different. I'm actually really excited because I've already started to get some feedback about people who are interested in hearing about this. And I'm hoping you're not too busy that you'll miss it. So today's topic is how to overcome busyness. And in the world that we live in, we are often pulled in many directions. I encounter women and men from different walks who are just very busy. I myself can be very busy at times, but I have to be intentional in making sure that I am not just being busy, but I am being and doing and living in a whole, full life. So we're going to talk about it for a moment. So you may be asking yourself, hey, is this me? I want to ask you some questions that can help you to decide whether I'm talking to you. So do you find that you struggle with busyness? Do you find that sometimes, even though you have decided you are not going to be busy, you end up being busy? Do you feel or see that sometimes you are addicted to busyness? Like you get something from it, right? It gives you a high or a sense of enjoyment or peace or whatever it feels like for you. Then I may be talking to you about busyness. And so here's what we're going to talk about. Let's talk about those questions, right? And I just gave you some pondering questions I really want you to reflect on to see if this fits for you. Because what we will do next is we're going to see the difference between being busy and having a full life. So let's start to distinguish or differentiate between the two. So here we are. If you're living in a full life, I believe you're healthy. I believe that you are walking in your calling and have a purpose and meaning in each and every day, and that you really feel happy overall. Okay. That is what a full life may look like. Thank you for those who are joining the live. If you are open to sharing who you are, I want to hear or see that. And so that's some of the things that will distinguish or differentiate a full life. Now let's go to a busy life. What does that look like? And I have my notes because it's so much that I want to give you today. I want to make sure I don't miss the important pieces. And so when you are living in a busy life, you are just struggling to keep up. You are feeling overwhelmed. You are feeling stressed. You are feeling burnt out. If you're living in a busy life, you may also feel like you just don't have time to slow down. You don't have time to take a break. You don't have time to just kind of recharge, replenish yourself. And here's another one. If you are having trouble with busyness, I would say that even though you enjoy the things that you're doing right now, there's still a part of you that is saying that there has to be more to life than this. This is not what life is all about. And so if you have been able through those few things that I've given to distinguish between or differentiate between full life and busy life, I want you to have a full, whole life. And that's really the work that I enjoy doing. And this is why I am talking about this, because I know that this can be a problem. All right, so why is this a problem? This is a problem because when you are exhausted and you're overwhelmed and you're tired, one of the challenges that I have seen is that you have trouble with hearing your inner voice, hearing your inner guidance, your inner wisdom. And that is the part of you, as I've spoken in another training, that is your internal GPS system. And it is giving you directions and it's giving you information, and I call them downloads. But when you are just so tired and exhausted, it is very difficult to hear that. Here's another problem. Sometimes we are busy because we are trying to escape something. Whether we are trying to escape a relationship, we're trying to escape a job that we don't like, we are trying to escape feelings that we have, right? There's something that we're trying to escape. And what I want you to know is that that is probably not the best way to deal with it. And I want to give you a solution later on how you can do that. Another thing is sometimes when we're really, really busy, we have a false sense of our true self-worth. And here's what I want you to know. You are not what you do. But sometimes we do things because we are thinking that they will give us a sense of worth and a sense of value. The last problem that I think is important, just as important as the other ones, is that it will distract you. If you have found that you are just extremely busy, you're pulled in many directions, what it could be doing is distracting you from spending time with those who are most important. It could be distracting you from really, really focusing on your life calling, your life purpose, doing those things that bring you purpose and meaning. It really can get in the way. So that's why I'm spending this time in this mini series to give you some things that you can do. So here they are, 4 steps. I always like to present some solutions when I give a problem because I think that's the most important piece. You already know, if you're listening to this, that it's a problem. You want to know what I can do with it. So here you are, 4 steps that you can do. One of them you probably already know or you've already heard, but I want you to implement it, is to say no. Say no. You all are often asked maybe to do things or go places or be somewhere or do something, and you can simply say no. And no is okay. So saying no, and then also eliminate and really look through what you can get rid of that's not a necessity. Number 2, what you can do in regards to your feelings is experience them. One of the things that I often talk about is that our feelings are to be experienced. And I don't believe they really are there to haunt us and to make us bad or feel bad. I think they really come up for us to resolve them. And so when we experience them, we feel them. And then if you need help or support as you're going through that process, get that. Ask for help, ask for support. Here's number 3. Number 3 is I want you to do this. I want you to sit down, because a part of your busyness means you're not sitting, right? I want you to sit down, get silent, and listen. Now, for some of us, that's very challenging, and I understand that. And so you may have to do it in increments. Maybe sitting down and listening and getting quiet might be a 5-minute experience for you. For others, it might look like a 45-minute experience. But I really want you to do that. Sit down, get silent, and listen. And then the last thing that I think is so important in how you can overcome busyness is I want you to have a plan on what you will do when you're not busy. Okay? Because for some of us, this might be really challenging. But if you have a plan on what you will do when you're not so busy, maybe it looks like I'll read a book that I haven't in a long time. Maybe it is I will spend time with those that are important to me. Maybe it looks like I will start to write or journal the ideas and the thoughts that come to my head when I don't have time. You have to decide what you can do in your time. That is what I encourage you to do. And so if you're listening to this live and you say, Natalie, you are talking to me, I want you to put a 1 in the comment. I want you to say 1, and that way I know that this is important and relevant, and I will bring more about busyness because I have found it is pulling us. It's causing us to live hectic lives, crazy lives, chaotic lives that oftentimes we don't even want, but we are creating and recreating this pattern. And that is also why I have created the Whole Woman Experience Transformative Retreat this year. We are at a place that will pull you away from the familiar for just a weekend, if nothing else, to allow you to settle, to hear, to get clarity so that you can live out your life's purpose and that you can be recharged and renewed to be the woman you were created to be. I'm excited about it, and I'm putting it on the screen because I know in 3 weeks, October 7th and 8th, some things are going to happen that you have been wanting and that you have been praying about, because you're going to be in a position to cut out all the noise, all the distractions, all the inner chatter and clutter in your head so that you can clearly hear what's already within you and then set some steps to move forward. Wow, you're laughing and sharing and bonding with other women that are coming from all over. And so you can get more information about it if you have not looked to see about this. It is at www.thewholewomanexperience.com. You can get more information about it. Now, I will tell you, you can't wait. And I know you're probably really busy, but I want you to commit to this day, even looking at the site, to say, let me see if this is something of interest to me, that I'll be able to be there. And when you look on there, you'll see that we only have about 10 days that are left of registration. So you don't have long to decide. But reach out to me if you're interested and you're having a challenge of some sort so I can be of support to you. I know what busyness can do, and I want to help you move through that. And I'll be teaching more about this even at the retreat. Who am I? I am Natalie Gray Warren. I'm a transformational coach and speaker. I am an author. I'm a counselor. And at the end of the day, I'm a woman. And I have some of the same challenges and struggles as you, which is a part of why I am sharing this on this platform. I have enjoyed the Conquer All, Conquer Life series. We have a few more days. It was 7 days that I committed to. We're on day number 4. So we have 3 more days of this. And I want to continue to give you things that are relevant and that are important and that are life changing. So you can be the woman you were created to be. That is the work that I enjoy. I help women transform their lives from the inside out. But we have breakthroughs in the areas of getting clarity, confidence, and courage to be the woman you were created to be. See you tomorrow on the Conquer All, Conquer Life series. And if you are open and ready to join us at the Whole Woman Experience Transformative Retreat, I will not just see you through the computer, I will see you in person. Have a wonderful day.